Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? Howdy, kids? I'm Q, the Costa Rican coach of the Chicago Dragapults, and we are back here for another Pokemon Draft League battle. This time, we are in the PBA Week 1, going up against the homie D.I. Gremlin, coach of the Southend Stoutlands. Link to his channel in the description down below, as well as the other coaches that are in our division in the PBA. There's like 48 coaches that are split up into 4 divisions, so we're only going to have our divisions links in the description. So just because, you know, no one's trying to put 48 links in one description. You're going to take up half the description with that shit. Regardless, we are going up against D.I. Gremlin. Let's put the matchup on screen right now. Boom. My man has Enamorus, Hydreigon, Hisuian Zoroark, Gallade, Iron Thorns, Young Scizor, who kind of bops the hell out of me, Arcanine, Gastrodon, Venomoth, Avalugg, and the Wuggy. So, yeah, pretty strong team my man's got. Could definitely see some like Scarf Hydreigon shenanigans, maybe even Scarf Zoroark, just because I do have the threat that is Dragapult, who has the speed tier on him quite noticeably well. Dragon Dance, Booster Energy, Iron Thorns is a huge threat that I'm worried about. Choice bans Terra Steel Scizor because Iron Thorns, Scizor, and Wuggy are his Terra Captains, which can boost into any type they want. Choice ban Terra Steel Scizor, Bullet Punch kind of just literally wins. It's kind of insane. It bops my entire team. I have Fizdev Slowking, but it's only so much, you know? It can only take so much. My main... Yeah, we'll talk about the team later after we go over their team a little bit. But yeah, pretty strong team they have. Kind of, like I said, pretty concerned with literally just their Terra Captains and Enamorus. Enamorus looks like a huge threat. And their Terra Captains, basically, based on what type they Terra into, could be an insane threat. But enough about their team. Let's look at what we're bringing today. We are bringing the homie Dragon Dance Dual Stab Dragapult with Disable. Now, hear me out, guys. We have a Yachi Berry. If they bring Avalugg, and it just has Avalanche to be able to hit Dragapult, we can set up in front of it. So here's what's going to happen. Here's a scenario. We Dragon Dance in front of it as they Avalanche us without us hitting them, meaning Avalanche isn't going to be doing that much, especially through Yachi Berry. We disable their Avalanche. Now, as long as they don't have Iron Defense, we can get to +3 with Dragon Dance and then 2-hit KO them with Dragon Darts, which would be absolutely insane because after that, we kind of just sweep them outside of like Shadow Sneak Gallade. And I think that's it. And I guess Bullet Punch Scizor, actually. So, keys to victory here, getting rid of Bullet Punch Scizor, hoping they don't have Iron Defense on Avalugg. And if they do, that's fine. I can pivot into Slowking at any point and just flamethrower them. Like, if the Dragapult set doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. But it would be very funny if we could do that in front of the Avalugg, which would normally be a very hard counter to like a physical Dragapult. That's kind of the goal there. But regardless, you know what I mean? We kind of, in my opinion, we kind of just lose, like to Choice Ban Bullet Punch Terra Steel. So I'm just trying my best to, you know, see what happens outside of that. Up next, we got the homie Electrode, which we opted to go with the Assault Vest here. I didn't really want to do I didn't want to do Life Orb because I didn't want to chip myself down for the Choice Banded Scizor. At least with already resisting the Terra Steel Bullet Punch, we can fire off a strong Thunderbolt. We could also Terra Steel ourselves for things like Enamorus to be able to do big damage to them with our Terra Steel. Things like Iron Thorns before they terrestrialize, we can hit them with a Terra Steel. We already hit them with an Energy Ball, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, we could also hit them with a Terra Steel. And it just looked really solid today. Didn't really need Terra Ice in my opinion, unless like I was really concerned about Hydreigon, which I'm kind of not. I got Cleavor that can tank a hit and fire it off with a Sharpness boosted X Scizor. So Electrode has another, like Dragapult, very strong hold on the speed tier. So they have to like run Choice Scarfs in order to be able to outpace us. And if they do, then we can, you know, we get that information, which is really nice, which could allow us to either dance with Dragapult in that regard or just fire off like some strong buttons with Cleavor or King Gambit. Very, very strong pivoting Pokemon this Electrode's going to be. And hopefully I can just use it to like chip down the team. I'm not really concerned with their ground type because their ground type is 4 times weak to my Energy Ball. So that's kind of... Electrode has a really good matchup in that regard, in my opinion. Up next, we got the homie Cleavor with the Booters. Just because I, you know, didn't really want to take Hazard Chip with being a Bug type and all that. So I figured I didn't need Scarf in this one. So I just figured, why not? Let's just run Boots. We are Adamant, max attack with very little speed invested because the guys that are going to outpace us are going to outpace us. And I don't feel like if they bring Gallade, I don't think they're going to... Okay, so here's the thing. If they bring Gallade, they're either going to be Scarf or they're also going to be running no speed because they don't care about anybody below its speed tier as well. Ozzy wasn't ever outpacing. King Gambit's probably never outpacing. Donphan and Slowking are never outpacing the Gallade. So that's why I feel like they either run Scarf to outpace like Dragapult or something, or they just run max attack with like a bunch of HP so they can tank more hits. I don't know. I just felt like I could get away with Cleavor not running any speed today. Up next, we got the homie Slowking, who, like we said before, is damn near max Fizz-Def with a little bit of Spidef so that we can still tank some Enamorous hits. Max Fizz-Def so that we can tank a Choice Banded Bullet Punch from Scizor and do huge damage with Flamethrower. Or if they think, or if we know they're not banded and we think they can get away with SDing in our face, boom, now we got Foul Play. The main role for Slowking is to hopefully get it in early on Enamorous so we can get up T-Spikes and further whittle down the rest of the team, as well as being able to identify what's the real Enamorous and what's the Zoroark. You know what I'm saying? Because if the Zoroark comes in, disguised as Enamorous and takes T-Spike damage, we'll know it's a Zoroark. You know what I'm saying? Up next, we have the homie King Gambit, who is another win con. I want to Terra Ground just to have another ground type. Didn't really think I needed. Also, to just be like, you know, not die to close combat from Gallade or Scizor or Arcanine. Terra Ground also is just really good for the Iron Thorns, who is the other huge threat on the team. Donphan is next. That's going to be... So it's between Donphan and King Gambit. One of them is going to have to be used to be able to whittle down the Scizor, tank the Scizor hits, and fire off Earthquakes. The other one's going to have to be used to do the same thing, but with Iron Thorns. It's going to be very tough to navigate which one I want to use in the moment, so I figured why not make them both ground type. You know what I'm saying? It could be really clutch. Terra Ground, King Gambit can OHKO and Iron Thorns before Terra, of course, because we don't know what Terra type it's going to be into. And then in an end game where we are Supreme Overlord boosted, Sucker Punch could be a viable win con. So that's kind of what that's there for. And the last but not least, Max Fizz-Def Donphan with the Rocky Helmet too. Once again, you know, chip down the Bullet Punching Scizor. Whenever Scizor comes in on a mon that I can KO with Bullet Punch, I am going to be switching into Donphan to be able to chip it down and hopefully not allowing it to set up in my face. Thanks to our Sturdy, if they don't get up hazards, we can tank any one move, even if it's like +4 Scizor, and then fire off a very strong Earthquake from our Donphan. But that is the team we are going to be taking into PBA Week 1. Can we get a W? I really hope so. Scizor looks like an immense threat. That's the word I'm looking for. An immense threat to the team. It's gonna be difficult, but I think we can do it with the pieces we have today. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoy the battle. All right, here we are with PBA Week 1. Let's take a look. We're going against the homie Gremlin. No Hydreigon, which is interesting, but the threat that is Scizor and Iron Thorns is actually there. No Arcanine, no Avalugg, which kind of sucks because Dragapult can't really do what I mean. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens, but there is Enamorous, Zoroark, Gallade, Iron Thorns, the Bug, and the Slug. It kind of sucks. Scizor kind of just bops my entire team, so we'll see how this one goes. We're going to lead off with the homie and just try and get a nice Volt Switch off because the ground type doesn't really want to come in on me, and if it does, honestly, I can just Energy Ball it, so it's all good. Yeah, I'm faster than everything that's not Scarf, so that's also a good Scout turn 1 to see if they lead off with a Scarfer. Especially if it's something disguised as Zoroark, I can just Volt Switch pretty freely. Let us just done. Just click done, dude. See how this one goes. This could be a very interesting one. It's interesting. Like, literally just banded, because his Terra Caps are Scizor and Iron Thorns, at least the ones he brought. And literally Banda, Terra Steel, Bullet Punch Scizor, just like 6-0's my team. Like, it's so simple. I have a Donphan that can kind of tank 2 hits and like put him in right and then revenge with Earthquake, but bro, it's okay. They lead off with this. This is actually great. We just get a free Energy Ball. This does so much damage. If they have Pin Missile, I mean, honestly, I'll take that trade. I'm okay with it, man. I'm just gonna Energy Ball, very free Energy Ball, and see what they want to do. This was a huge threat to the team. Like, oh, they're gonna. This is great. This means they can't Terra with the homie. This is perfect. What's it going to be, though, actually? Electric. Okay, just raw electric Terra. So we're not doing as much as we were going to do beforehand. But we're still doing a hefty chunk. Big chunk. And they go for the raw Ice Punch, which did a fuck ton to me. They don't freeze, which is really nice. I kind of want to just Energy Ball again. This kind of sucks because I kind of liked this guy here. Yeah, I kind of like this guy a lot. This kind of sucks. But I'll just do it again. Yeah, I'll just do it again. Because honestly, I might just go for Dragapult right now. Because they showed Ice Punch. We have the Yachi. We have the Yachi for the Avalugg, but it might actually end up being clutch here, which could be pretty funny. They go for a Spike. Okay, wait, they're just sacking their Terramon. Crazy that they tear it turn 1. Not gonna lie. Even crazier that they're just giving it to us. Yeah, we'll take it, dude. I'll take it. I will take it. Them getting up a Spike kind of sucks for us. Mainly because I really wanted to just dance with Dragapult in front of this thing. Now the Yachi's going to be quite literally useless. They withdraw. Wait a minute, we're getting Chip. Chain Chomp. That's Scizor. Okay, I mean, okay, I'll take Chip on this. Do I die to a Bullet Punch? I probably do. If I had to guess. I mean, it's banded Scizor. To Electrode. We do resist. 85. Is it banded? That's the real question. If it's not banded, we live. Okay. Yeah. Okay, if it's not banded, we live. They don't go... Oh my god. We're getting actually really good mileage out of this Pokemon. Chipping down both threats that we were like super worried about to die to is amazing. And even more chip with Aftermath. If we get up hazards, we literally just that thing's dead. It's gone forever. Unless it's Boots for some reason. So yeah, that's huge. If they go back out into the Iron Thorns, we can just go into Great Tusk and just click Rapid Spin now. Because now Tusk is like Great Tusk. Decent Tusk. Donphan. Now Donphan's kind of just nothing. Like the best case scenario, we're using it to switch into Gallade to chip it down with Rocky Helmet as well. So yeah, this is really good. This is really good. They do go out into Eve, which this may or may not be an Amorous. It might be the other guy. With that in mind, I actually kind of want to just get my rocks up. Yeah. Because obviously I can go into Slowking. But I feel like it might be the Zoroark. I really feel like it might be. We have Boots on this guy. And we should tank any one hit. Let me see, actually. If it's Specs. I didn't calc for Specs. It's gotta be. It's not Specs. If it is Specs, it is a roll in their favor. No, it's a roll it's a roll slightly in their favor. But I don't think they would risk losing this Mon. So I am just gonna click Stone Axe and get my rocks up. They should be here for the majority. No, they should be here for the whole battle after this. Because their only hazard control is Defog Scizor. And I just don't think they're bringing it. And if these go up, then it's dead now. It's dead. It's gone. Perfect. Land. Let's go! Kleavor is better than Scizor. Confirmed. Rocks are here to stay. We'll be able to find out if that Enamorous is now Boots when it comes back in. If they go into the Slug here, I literally can just U-turn into something. Anything else. Literally anything else. We still have our Terramon in my homie. I forgot his name. King Gambit. We still got the homie there. He's just sitting there. And we're ready to go. They might assume we're Scarfed. But regardless, I'm going to just... They go into Gastrodon. Okay. So let's see. I wish I had Trailblaze. I almost brought Trailblaze on this Pokemon. This is the real Gastrodon because it took... it did not take that much from Rocks. I kind of do want to switch. I could pivot into Slowking potentially. They could go for Rocks as well. Honestly, I think I'm actually going to... Yeah, I'm going to pivot into Slowking, I think. And try and get up a T-Spike now. I think even if this is Earth Power, I feel like Slowking should chew. Yeah. We're not like super Spadef, but we have a decent amount of Spadef. So yeah, I'm just going to get up my T-Spike now. And I am going to try to whittle everything down to put it in range of either Dragapult, or King Gambit in the end game. They do raw Earth Power, so that's pretty insane. And that actually 2-hit KOs. That was a crit. Okay, that is why that 2-hit KO'd. Okay, interesting. Interessante. That's very interesting. So this kind of sucks. So this was our Enamor switch in. We should tank another one just based on how much that crit did. Because crit did... Yeah, that crit... Yeah, we should, in theory, tank another one. This looks like it's an offensive Gastron, actually. But we don't outpace with our... We might not be able to get this T-Spike off. Which is the unfortunate part. How much does Dragapult take? We can try this again later. Why does Dragapult take so much more? Hello? What is going on? That's just a raw 2-hit KO with Earth Power on Dragapult. Holy shit. I'm going to try to get a T-Spike up. Very unfortunate crit, because we would have guaranteed been able to get this up. Now it's a bit of a roll. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Oh my god. That is actually so unfortunate. Alright, that happened. That did in fact happen. I'm going to go Pult, and I'm going to dance, bro. I think I'm just going to dance. I mean, wait, how much does the homie King Gambit do with 2 allies fainted? I do a decent amount, but I don't want to get Earth Powered as well. Damn, I really wish I brought Trailblaze on Cleavor. That actually would have been so clutch. We are going to go into Pult. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. Hopefully they Ice Beam first. That would be great. Their Scizor is gone, so no priority on their side. We're going to dance. If they yawn, they yawn. But I feel like they're super offensive. So I feel like they might just be like rocks 3 attacks. We do dance. Okay, do they Earth Power or do they Ice Beam? Ice Beam would be better because it'll do less to us, hopefully. And then we can disable on the next turn. They do Ice Beam. Perfect. Okay, okay, okay. Like I said, meant for the Avalugg, but it's coming in clutch here. Do not do it. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Now I want to disable. They're not going to see it coming. They're not going to see it coming, bro. Now we disable. Okay, did they go for it again? Yes, 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 yes. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, honestly, I think we... Actually, I don't even think we dance again. I think we just Dragon Darts. Just to see what's going on. Because if they're max Fizz Def... we 2-hit KO. That's essentially what we want to do anyways. I wish I could Terra this Mon, but I can't. It's not the Terramon. Yeah, we just Darts now. Big damage. Earth Power will be doing a lot to us. It's the calc I have says it's doing 50%. But that's... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we literally just Darts now. And unless it's... Oh, they could have Shadow Sneak on Gallade. I mean, if they have Shadow Sneak on Gallade, they have it on Gallade. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm glad I raw darted though, because I don't think I mean, okay, we gotta actually hold on. We gotta pay attention to the screen, because if the Enamorus comes in and it doesn't take that much from rocks, I'm clicking Dragon Darts, because that would mean that it's the Zoroark, and that's literally... I think we actually can just Dragon Darts win here, like, surprisingly. This is so funny. This was literally meant to set up in front of Avalugg, which sounds silly, I know, because it's typically physically defensive, but we'd scout for all the moves. If they had Iron Defense, obviously it wouldn't work, but they didn't bring it, so it is what it is. So now we're trying our best here in front of the Gastro. So yeah, let's see. They gotta go Enamorus, and if they don't take enough from... If they don't take 25% from rocks, that means they're Zoroark, and we Darts. And if they do take 25% from rocks, we just Phantom Force. And unless they hard go into Zoroark on that play, Jaden Yuki. It is Gallade. Okay, so they have Shadow Sneak, is basically what's going on here. I mean, Darts kills at +1. It literally just comes down to if they have Shadow Sneak or not, and there's no. I'm not gonna try to make a play off that, because I'm either in and I'm in, or I'm not doing anything. Yeah. I'm just gonna darts. They don't have Shadow Sneak. Oh, shit. Bro, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Is the Disable Dragapult really doing it to him? Have we really been recording for 13 minutes already? Why does this battle... I feel like this battle was really quick. Okay. It's a Zoroark. It is a Zoroark. You can't fool me. I am clicking Dragon Darts. You can't fool me. That is a Zoroark. Yes, sir! That is a Zoroark, buddy. Next time, you're going to want to wear boots if you want to try and pretend to be an Enamorous. You can't fool me. Let's fucking go. We definitely knock out the Iron Thorns. It's actually over, which is so funny. That's crazy. This is why we won a Dragapult, guys. Shout out to Cahoots for making this possible. Now that's the real one. There's the rocks damage that we know and love. So now we click Phantom Force. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Dragapult's insane. Some might say it's broken, and I would agree with those guys, for sure. We didn't even get to use our Terramon. I'm actually glad I didn't bring Trailblaze now, because this would not have been possible if we didn't get the setup in front of the Gastro. Crazy. Week 1, a Dragapult sweep. Kind of wild. We are recording, which you'll love to see. It's literally been 13 minutes. Like, what the... It feels like it's not been that long. I mean, if they... Bro, I think... Like, they played very, like, haphazardly with their Scizor for no reason, in my opinion. Like, that Mon 6-0'd me. Like, quite literally just 6-0'd me. So the fact that they Terra turn 1 was huge. And the fact that they went hard into the Scizor on my guy and then didn't Bullet Punch is even huger. Like, it just opened up Dragapult. They didn't have Shadow Sneak on Delayed. It just opened my guy up. So, I mean, we'll take it. A week 1 Dragapult sweep. You love to see it. GG's to the homie. That's wow. I'm surprised. I thought it would be possible if they brought Avalugg. I didn't think it would be possible. Well, I mean, I thought it would be possible if they brought Avalugg and they didn't have Iron Defense. Those are the two anomalies. Like, if they were Body Press, Avalanche, Rapid Spin, Recover, then we get the +6 in front of that and 2 KO it. But, yeah, that's going to be week 1 of the PBL, man. Or PBA, not PBL. PBA. Week 1 of the PBA. Dragon Dance Dragapult sweep. You love to see it. If y'all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Make sure you go check out all the coaches that are in our Great Tusk division, because I can't put 48 coach links down there, you know what I mean? I'm only gonna put the ones that are in the division we're playing in. And also not everyone's uploading, so like who knows? Maybe I won't even put links in the description. But regardless, if y'all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and let's fucking go. We'll see you in the next one. Peace, brother.